Alrighty. No, that's fun. Nice burp at the beginning there. All right, so we are live. Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome for that time again, the VTuber Curse of Strahd,
I
where we
had
go.
your.
Go ahead.
Sorry. You have an ad break right now.
Oh God, get ready. Jeez, it wasn't even
Yeah.
five
No, it
minutes in.
started. It started with a fucking ad break.
Yeah, they
Like
always
I've.
start with an ad break.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You've got 8 seconds left before the ad break finishes. 5, 4, 3, 2. You're on the air.
We are on the air. Hello. We got added. Ah. All right. So with me today are our lovely contestants. I mean, uh, players. One of them is not feeling well, so he is taking a nice dirt nap, waiting to go and be resurrected at the local church. uh, that one being Floki. So we'll go and skip him and go straight to Pilla. How are you doing? What you been up to?
I've been good. Not really been up to much. Just doing my job. Other than that, nothing of note to say. Dingle, your turn, my dude.
Oh, okay. Um, I'm all right. Raven, it's your turn.
Bye. I have been good. I woke up hella late. I woke up 1:30 p.m. I slept in nice though. Um, been busy playing a lot of Dead by Daylight as he was playing more Dead by Daylight before D&D. So yeah, I just love I just love Dead by Daylight. But yeah, that's pretty much it as well. Oh, I just had cold pizza as well with Mountain Dew. So I'm all good for tonight.
Ah, yes, yes. You who have been having the sweet dreams of delicious granny pies.
Ugh.
Yes. So anyway, you guys are is I think where we left off was that you guys made it to Valaki. You got your room at the inn, and you got invited to a dinner party tomorrow night. And you guys went and did your long rest and leveled up.
Whoa.
So yes, let's see. I know that Pilla also had a very spooky dream of dancing and getting attention that she was not accustomed to, or I should
Yes.
say, Kiera.
Yes, yes. Kiria had that very interesting dream where someone called her my my dear or my
Yes,
darling or something like that.
my dear.
Let me check my notes.
It was my dear. I know
Yes.
for a fact
Yes, it
because
was.
that's not.
Yes. Are you enjoying the dance, my dear? Yes, I wrote that down. Ha ha. Yes, but no, I got this. I got my notes. I popped open my notes. I was waiting for it to load.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes.
so beautiful ball gown, dancing with a masked partner in this fancy ballroom with windows, with giant glass panes looking out towards the sea and towards the woods. Moon high in the sky, absolutely picturesque landscape here.
Oh,
And
yes.
she is being told she's the center of attention. And
Mm-hmm.
that is when she realizes everything is wrong. All these fancy people are looking at her and she is dancing with some fancy fellow. No, this is not correct for the peasantry such as she. And she abruptly awakes. She
Yes.
is like, no, this is not where I am from. This is not where I've been. I've never been anywhere like this. And she wakes up
Yes.
and then she goes back
Congratulations.
to sleep. Press have to pay respects, chat.
Yes. Alrighty. All right. So yes. So it is morning. Let's see. The first one who wakes up is Kira.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to assume that her roommate is still asleep? Question mark?
Yes. When you go and look out at the window or creak open the shutter, it's
Mm-hmm.
still that same gray as usual, but your ranger senses tell you that it's
Oh,
probably early morning
nice.
if there was a time in this dreary
Yes,
landscape.
time is all relative.
Yes.
Well, time is a myth. You are correct. Um, well, I mean, she's already woken up once before and gone back to sleep. It's not going to be a success a second time. She is going to get up and go through her morning ritual, which will probably be just, straightening up the place that she's sleeping at and getting her clothing sorted, I guess. I don't know. Is she in the same room as this is Koliana here?
Yes, you are in the same room
Okay, then
as
she's
Cyrena.
not doing that. She's probably just like very awkwardly trying to go through doing everything as quietly as possible and then probably absconding from the room as like quickly as she can. She is just she's not with it today. Not with it today. That weird dream?
Mm.
So she is going to head down into the like fancy down. I'm assuming it's downstairs because we're on like the second floor? Question mark.
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay, okay, okay. So she's gonna creep out the room
Hmm.
into the hallway, kind of look
Yes.
around, make sure nobody's like doing anything weird. She doesn't hear anything weird. She's just gonna head downstairs.
No, you don't hear anything weird, and you go downstairs. You actually can see what's going on in the bar because this is open to the below.
Oh, okay. Wait. So she can lean. No, no, no. Hold on. No, if she can people watch from above, that is her thing. Okay. What can she see down there?
Well, you see not a soul in the place except for this the performer from last night.
The guy
Uh,
that spoke about her homeland?
yes, he's eating breakfast. He is eating breakfast, and you go and see um a different person at the bar, a a chubbier excuse me, a more hefty looking man, like cleaning the bar area.
Okay. Well, she paid for her fancy room. She might as well go enjoy her fancy service.
Yes, yes,
Not
you
that
can.
she's quite a fancy person herself.
Hmm.
Assuming that nothing stops her from making her, way downstairs uninterrupted, she's gonna go downstairs.
Okie dokie.
Boop.
Yep. Okay. So you make it
Yep.
into the place, and all the tables are open, and seats at the bar. Uh, though the heftier man says, "Oh, good morning. Would you like your breakfast?"
Uh, well, Carrie's gonna, just startle a little just because, again, she's not used to this new fancy. I say fancy, not really fancy. She's not used to this environment just yet. So she startles a little and then she nods and goes, yes, breakfast would be lovely. Thank you.
Right. Have a seat somewhere, and we'll go and get that out for you.
She's going to nod her head appreciatively and then just take a very, very awkward seat right here. This nice little two-seater.
Okay. And the The hefty man also before running and going into the kitchen asks, are eggs okay?
Ariel's going to just slowly glance over towards him, then nod very enthusiastically.
All right. And he goes in. He goes into the kitchen. About 10, probably like 20, 25 minutes later, you get an omelet with a little bit of cheese and what looks to go and be remnants of yesterday's wolf steaks minced up into the omelet,
Ooh.
as well as a chunk of bread and a cup of ale. We would serve wine, but we're trying to save as much of it for the evening.
Ariel's going to nod her head in understanding. And then just, uh, assuming that the ale's been placed in front of her, she's gonna take it, hold it up in a cheer motion, and be like, "This is what I'm most accustomed to, anyways. I
Uh,
am much happier with this." She's gonna take a sip, then put it down and look to him and kind of motion around with her free hand and go, "I the wine situation." She's recalling that last night her party member
mhm.
Raven, bless his sweet little heart, decided to drink himself into a stupor. And she, considering what the man has just said, she now feels partially responsible for this. She motions her hand. She kind of rolls it a few times as if she's trying to think of what to say, and then goes, the wine situation. I don't assume that you'll be restocking anytime soon."
There's just been a problem at the winery. Um, we're not quite sure what happened. The shipments just haven't been arriving. That's
Going to
why we're
nod a few
hoping
times.
that I assume your companion, the one with the eye patch and the mustache, uh, is going to look into it.
She squints a little, brings her hand up to her chin in thought, and goes, "Ah, well, that would be something for discussion once more. Worry not, though. If he gave his word, I'm sure we will be very quickly going along to." She pauses, thanks. "Retrieve
Very,
for you your next shipment."
I would be most, we would be most grateful. I know, I know my father would be very grateful. The wineries, while the only real source of pleasure for this town, uh, it's also a matter of family.
Matter of family?
Yes, the Montakovs make the wine, and we also own this inn.
I see.
Congratulations, you just met a a land owning citizen of Valaki.
Damn. Talk about a fancy guy.
Well, he doesn't actually look all that fancy. He's kind of like more. accepting of the role that he works at the inn and does the morning shift, whereas his I believe it's his spouse does the night shift.
Mm, see.
Yes. So, where are you from, by the way? Anyway, we've never seen. And he just goes and looks at the feathers.
She's going
And
to lean slightly. You've never seen, sir?
um, well,
Yes.
someone like you before.
Ah, well. Seen many like you back home. Goodness. Well, you see, she's going to pause. Slowly, 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 she kind of looks over towards that gentleman that's seated across from her, for shifting her gaze back to the server or innkeeper gentleman that's talking to her.
Hmm.
She takes a sip from that ale before continuing. I hail from near the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Hmm. Apart from what Rictavio here says about it, I have no clue. Been here all my life. Not that I could leave anyway. That damned mist.
Yes, the mist. What exactly is known about it?
Well, if you ain't Vistani, you don't come back.
Uh, could you elaborate?
Uh, he goes back to the counter, grabs a cup of ale, and then uh, and walks back over and asks, "May I?"
She's going to motion to the empty seat across from her and shake her head and go, be my guest.
All right. So he goes and sits down and takes a hearty swig. Right. So when people get desperate, they go into the mist. I'm not quite sure what happens to them. They die, get eaten by the wolves, or something more terrifying gets them. But only the only thing I know for sure is that the Vistani are the only ones who can go in and out.
Going to nod, eat some of the omelet, take a swig of ale, and then place the ale mug down before bringing her hand up to her chin and thought, so the Vistani are the only ones who can leave this place?
That's correct. Though there is a, though there is um it's also said that if you got the devil's permission you could leave as well. That's what they have. So that seems to check out.
The devil's permission. And what happens if the devil doesn't give you permission to leave?
Well, you're never heard of and seen from again.
What would stop you from traveling with the Vistani?
Well, the well, the Vistani. You would have to go and pay them, or bribe them, or whatever else you need to go and do. They may not let you in anyway.
Surely not all Vistani are beholden to this devil.
The Vistani are a people that have the good grace of the devil. They're not going to jeopardize it unless there is value in it to themselves, either by honor, pride, or a heck of a lot of
I see.
money. That being said, though, um, that being said, you can trade with them. They actually pretty. They are actually fairly fairly reasonable. Should they go and if they have the items that you're looking for, they are fairly reasonable. If you are on their good side.
Hmm, I see. So if you're on their good side,
Hmm.
how exactly does one go about doing such a thing?
Well, you have to go and become honorary, or do become like anything else. Get to know them, sit with them, be with their custom. I would imagine that, or do something of great note to them. I can't be honestly able to tell you that.
What can you tell me of this town?
Well, what would you like to know? That we're all happy here, and that happiness keeps the devil at bay.
And considering the reception we got,
That our Baron Vargas Valkovich, who and his slogans of all will be well.
something about a wolf's head jamboree?
God damn it. Of course, another festival. You know,